noise. Big noise, big Royce, as the old saying goes. Welcome back, you big sluts. I don't know, I'm thinking of going to the moon today. Not like going to the moon, orbiting the moon, aka lunar orbit. I just don't know if we actually have the parts for it, right? I mean, yeah, let's actually jump in. Saturn Sad, I forgot I named it that. This has a bunch of Delta V, right? We can get pretty far with this. Hold on, take a look. So, 2,735 plus 1,028. We may not be able to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna add some more fuel tanks. We have good specific impulse, aka direct thrust, so it's not powerful enough to lift off like this. But the more weight we add, the more difficult it is gonna be to lift up the stage itself, right? So, alternatively, I could add more weight on the second stage, because the first stage realistically is just to get through orbit, right? So, good question. I don't know. What you guys think? With the parts we have, which granted isn't a huge amount, we do have mech jab, which is nice. Command and control. I think I have one in here. Yeah, that I do. Plenty of containers. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. Let me just add some more fuel onto this little guy. Here. No, Sepatron. Radial decoupler. There we go. Add him on real quick. And or her. No one's judging here. Or someone is. It's not me. I'm not the one judging. Are you judging? Better not be judging. I'll be upset. Not that you guys care. Okay, so, fuel. We are going to add some fuel lines, because unfortunately, these radial decouplers do not offer that option. And we're going to check staging. So those down below, this separately, we are going to add one here. Could just done it the other way, I'm aware. Separation, so main ignition down below with these 9 rocket engines. Separation from the main stage. Ignition secondary. Separation from the individual fuel tanks as extra fuel. And then separation, okay, we'll see, maybe. Saturn Sad, how about Sad Saturn? Yeah. Sad Saturn Mark II. I like it. Okay, let's try launching this guy. For us to actually do a capture burn. Alright, so we're gonna launch in 3, 2, 1, fire. Okay, good control authority. I am going to, hopefully around 10,000 meters, be angled at about 45 degrees, giving us a nice rounded apoapsis. Hopefully we can make a secondary burn, and, well, we'll have plenty of Delta V left to actually make it to the lunar orbit. Now, whether that will come back, I don't actually know. But we can figure it out. We got mech jeb on here. It shouldn't be too bad. Not that I know how to use it, just for the record. No idea. Orbital info, surface info, flight recorder. Uh-oh. I don't think I have the ability to use it. That's okay. Let's make some maneuvers here. Start maneuvering. Uh-oh. Losing control. That's okay. We brought it back. Control. Hold it. Come on, with all these winglets, you think it could pretty easily. Maybe it's too many winglets. I don't know. I should probably only have 4 in there. It's more aerodynamically stable. Better control authority, to be perfectly honest. We are going to set it to prograde. Hopefully it can hold that. And we are on more or less a good inclination for lunar capture. I like that. Main stage separation, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to hold here, and we are going to burn at apoapsis, which is surprisingly high in this case. Now that we can do that, we can actually do a secondary burn. Oh, more than enough Delta V. Oh, more than enough. Easily. Okay. Solves that problem. Now, where is the moon at that location? We're going to set it to target. Conveniently, we can actually do that. We know that at the closest approach, the moon will be over here. So that just means I need to change our approach vector a bit. Decrease our velocity there. Increase. There we go. Okay, wow. Not bad. Periapsis, still have plenty of room to move. I'm going to increase this one more time. Just 152. Oh, more than enough. Not even an issue. Okay, so we don't actually need to orbit the moon per se. I say that in a bit of an odd manner. So, we don't need to orbit the moon. we just need to get there and come back, right? So in the case of this, you'll see the secondary green line. As long as I use this approach, and I do get into quote-unquote orbit around the moon itself, I will then leave the moon's gravitational well and get pulled back in by Kerbin, right? So I'm not going to have to make a second burn, and the rest of my fuel that I have in Delta V, I can actually use as a deceleration burn, because I'm going to be coming in real quick. It's going to be pretty dangerous, actually. So we are going to go to that maneuver node right down here, drop in, and we are going to be ready. So the moment I hit that maneuver node, I am going to throttle up, and we are going to go real quick. Nice and easy. So let's time warp ahead a little bit here. Do I need to do any science? Locked? Yeah, I'm warping. Give me a second. Jebediah again. I should have probably... should have had... Okay, now we're gonna reset that. We're gonna do this around the moon. Not gonna be an issue. Might be an issue. Who knows? Next flight we'll remember, though. It's okay. Okay, and guys, don't forget to like this video. I just chucked those little guys out there. If this works first time, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not do anything in the slightest to expect it to work, to be perfectly honest. And everything's ew, gross. Everything's off. Oh, God. You guys let me do that? Ew, gross. Anyway, this is going to be possibly a mess, but we got 18 seconds left. We'll figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't go wrong, although it usually does first try. I also usually cut out things that go wrong. You guys don't even see. It's a disaster. Asparagus staging, though. When the main tank is now the one using fuel, and these are expended, I then stage. These get separated. Now I have the same amount of thrust, but I have less weight holding me back. Makes things a lot easier. It changes the delta V as calculated here, although it is a known number to begin with, although I don't calculate it usually. Okay, so we're going to get to see the circularization burn here. It is going to somewhat circularize, and then we are going to actually end up flinging off into space and being captured by the moon. Not necessarily that difficult of a maneuver, just a little bit inconvenient if you don't do it right. If you mess it up at all, you're pretty much done, so you're stranded. There we go. About 40% left in the tanks. I am now orbiting Kerbin, as you can see by the camera shift. You'll see the orbit is extending. It's becoming rather eccentric, and it will become more and more eccentric until I actually encounter the moon. It's going to be a bit of a weird one. I'm going pretty quick when I get there. That's okay. We'll live. We'll live. Do some science, come back. Man, it's going to be nice. Start throttling back. Be more precise on this maneuver. Ooh. Collapsis. You know what? Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that. We could definitely work with that. That'll work. I'll just have to do a secondary burn to bring my orbit back in. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Going off plan already. We gonna make it. Probably. I don't know if I have enough Delta V for that. But hey, we're getting some science. I like it. That looks like a... Ooh, it's quite the difficult approach, actually. Alright, I'm gonna try to land back in the light side of Kerbin, because, my friends, yeah, it's pretty rough at night. The video, YouTube does not do well with poor quality lighting in video games, surprisingly, or not surprisingly, as some might say. So, crew report, I do not want any of that garbage. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's quite, oh, wow. Wow, look at the atmosphere. Look at the atmospheric scattering around the planet. That looks beautiful. Oh, that's absolutely mesmerizing. Okay, so, I have all this science set up, but I can't use it because I don't have my scientist on board. I have a pilot. Why in God's green earth would you want a pilot to begin with? Cool, so intercept course with the moon itself. The Mun, as it's stated in Kerbin, we are officially now in lunar orbit, as it were. Okay. Are we gonna do science here? We can start some science here. Why not? Get it all done nice. and proper. EVA report. Ooh, 16. I like it. SAS. Gonna select prograde just to not confuse everything. Crew report. 10 more science. Cold gray surface. Ooh, it looks really beat up with craters. It sure, wow, it sure does, doesn't it? That's huge. You really forget the scale of everything, don't you? Where's it going? Stop spinning, please. 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 Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Did I lose control? Uh-oh. Ay, maybe should have thought about that one. NGL, guys. NGL. Okay, turned off SAS. We do not want to be using any excess electrical charge if we don't have to. In fact, we can gain some back by burning the engine a little bit. Hopefully I didn't mess up our orbit any. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, perfect. So, we are going to move in further. This pass is only going to be outer orbit, like high orbit science, which is a lot, right? So 50, right? So we're going to view this data. We are going to read it here. So, the high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. God, imagine painting a rocket with, like, radioactive goo, pretty much. Okay, high over the moon, fantastic. We're gonna keep that. I'm excited that this is working. What you guys think about that, huh? Let me know down below. I think I'm excited for it to work first time, surprisingly. Never happens here. I mean, absolutely never. Yeah, anyways. Oh yeah, if you guys want to check out how I made these, the Saturn SAD to begin with, take a look in the previous video. It's gonna be up sitting around there. It's actually pretty simple, as you might imagine, but I did do some finagling with some extra engines on there. But yeah, we're gonna run forward a little bit. Do some science while still high in orbit. We don't want to lose these, 20, extra 20. The goo seems to be less dense here. Odd. You'd think in the void of space it would generally be the same. Okay, so measuring temperature. Measuring temperature of space appears to be quite impossible. Nothing really changed here, as there's no matter around to be either hot or cold, except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably gonna give R&D guys something to think about for a while. Yeah, pretty much. And then, once again, barometer. We're gonna do pressure data. 24. God, there's a lot of science out here. The instruments read 0. It's as if they were in a vacuum. Wow, everyone loves vacuums up in here, don't they? Now, we do have some extra science we can do as we get closer. We do have another goo sample, another thermometer, and, as well, another barometer. So, we could actually probably only have one of those to begin with, being that we do have experimental storage containers, right? So we don't have to worry about losing those so much. Goo canisters and Science Junior, however, do have to be reset by a scientist, of which, again, bit of an oversight, did not do. That one's kind of on me, though. So we're going to move into low lunar orbit. Wow, what a beautiful sight. Hold on, I gotta see this. Hold on. Turn on SAS for a second. Get it going. Do I not have... Okay, no electrical charge. I was going to look at the moon. It's a real shame. He should be able to see it on the way out, though. His little window is a sad little guy right here. Although, he's having a blast. Look at him. Look at that stupid little face. Man, I love Jebediah. He's funny. Okay, so. Move in further. Get into low lunar orbit. Look at that beauty. Oh, I'm excited to land. Let me tell you. Guys. It's gonna be fun. Okay, getting a little bit closer. I don't know if this is considered low or not. I don't remember the exact threshold for it. But we will definitely find out here. So, again, goo sample. We're going to do the second one really quick. Observe mystery goo. High in space. Huh. Okay, let's try at the 90,000 threshold. Hopefully... hopefully that's considered low, although it's not particularly low. Look how... Ooh. How did I lose the moon? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the exact threshold is for that. Although now we're going back up, so let's try again. Nope, still high. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll come back to this one anyway. We could definitely get a better burn here. That's for sure. Nevertheless, we do need to start our burn to get a Kerbal recapture, because we are currently flying way out here. Without a doubt. You know what? Actually, not too bad. We can burn here and just fly directly back in. A little dangerous. I don't know how much ablative plating I have on here. I don't remember, actually. Ablator 50, that's full. 60. Probably should have had a bit more for this mission. We might have to come in a bit slower. That's okay. We do still have a lot of Delta V left. We'll figure it out. Okay, so, if that's the case, let us time skip forward quite a bit. We are going to need to get to Apoapsis. And, yeah. Say goodbye to the moon, guys. Leave a goodbye in chat for in the comment section for that moon. Don't worry, we will be coming back. You don't have to worry about it so much. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. Get some more science done. We are gonna have to land, although I don't quite have the parts yet for that, but we definitely will. You're gonna see just how much I'm gonna be able to get once we get back to... Did I say whence? Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. Who says whence? That's kind of like, I don't know, maybe wench? Who says wench? No one says wench. Jesus Christ. Alright. Yeah, it's time skip. Getting off subject. Yeah. Oh, did you guys see the new, there is this other YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. You guys should check it out. Not affiliated anyway. I think it's called 2 Minute Papers. But they show a lot of really cool, like, new pieces of technology. In this case, one of the videos I had seen was an actual video of some new technology when it comes to fluid simulation. I know it sounds kind of boring. Don't get your panties in a twist here. Oh, plenty of delta V. I don't even have to I don't even have to stage for that at all. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, impact. I have 1,229 meters per second delta V left to slow down because I'm definitely gonna need it. On how to this video on fluid simulation was a new ability to actually increase the speed of fluid simulation by quite a significant margin, almost 10 times as fast as we could do it before. And we're talking like 8 million particles at just about 60 frames per second, you know, within gameplay type of speeds here. So it was cool to see, because we're getting really close to the point that you can actually have real-time fluid simulation, a lot like it works in real life in a video game. I think that's an amazing concept. I think there's some really cool things you could do with that. You know, for example, like a CSGO, Counter-Strike style game, that instead of like having hit points, for example, now you can actually physically be injured and have blood loss. And let's say you get shot with a shotgun at close range, you just get blasted away. I think that's pretty cool. Gross. I don't think parents would like that. I don't know how YouTube would like that. In fact, I know they wouldn't. But who wouldn't want to play like a physics-based, like, boxes can be shot and holes are left? You know, hard body, rigid body, soft body, fluid dynamics, all those rolled into, like, Counter-Strike style. You're just walking through corridors. You're playing in a void. It's just a facade, you know? I think that's really cool. I would love to see that one day. I wish I could make that. I'm not very good at video game creation. I've definitely tried in Unreal Engine, I gotta tell you. It doesn't work out. It's never worked out for me. I couldn't even import a gun model to the game. That's having an issue. I probably could do it now. That was probably like 6 years ago. Maybe. I might try it. Who knows? But anyways, we are 13 seconds away from the maneuver node here. Did I take a crew report? I'm gonna review stored data. Sure did. We're gonna keep that. Did I take a crew report? Okay, we're burning. It's okay. We'll figure that out later. There we go. We have deorbited again by that camera movement that rotated a bit. We are now, because these are empty, we are going to stage. They are also going to fall back to Kerbin and burn up, so I don't have to worry about space debris again. Okay, we are going to turn off SAS. I don't want to use any extra electrical charge. We are actually going to set retrograde. We're already there. Nice and easy. Perfect. Perfect. And we are falling. Are we? Hey, no we're not. Not yet. Let's time skip. Time skip. Yeah. Skip like a flip. Yeah. Yo, leave a like for that rhyme. But I'm not a rapper. I sometimes rhyme and say stupid stuff. You will definitely see... Oh, that's cool. I can see the moon floating around. But yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I would be like, none of you subscribe, but I don't technically, as of recording, have any subscribers. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's pretty tough, you know? Life is the way it is, and life is tough sometimes. The world is weird. Life is tough. Tough as a cuff, as some people might say. Definitely not me. It's not me saying that. It's you guys. You guys say that stuff, because that's weird. You weird sluts. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's a great idea for a video game. There's so many cool things out there. Like, I don't know. I always look at the world in a weird way, I would say. Maybe, I guess. Anyone I usually talk to, my friends, family, they're all like, yeah, is there interesting ideas you got? Why don't you do it? And I always just say I'm lazy. I'm a real lazy man. I can tell you that. Okay, floating in. I'm floating, yeah. Like a token, yeah. You think I'm joking? Nah. Okay, slow down. SAS. retrograde. We are going to do a full burn here. I have 1,215 meters per second, and I'm going faster than that, so we're going to slow down quite a decent, by quite a clip, as some people might say. You know, it is what it is. Oh man, I'm surprised this worked as well as it did. So that just means I will be able to land on the moon pretty shortly. Next video, I'm going to try to circularize around the moon at a very low orbit, get a lot more science, and God forbid I mess up. What do you guys think of this idea? So I was actually thinking of something else, right? So what if I am entirely unable to revert flights, right? Because this game, I'm going to press escape here really quick, because I can press revert flight and go back to vehicle assembly or launch. What happens if I'm not allowed to do that anymore? And anytime I do something, I have to, I'm required to actually either go rescue whoever it is I lost, which would be difficult, granted, or alternatively, they just get left out there if I can't rescue them, right? I think that it's logical, just like real life, you know? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Is that something you guys would see? You would want to see? You know? Yeah, it is what it is. Only so much we can do about it. I can only do things with your input. That would also be a cool YouTube channel. I guess that's kind of just live streaming, though. If, like, it's player-controlled, but there's a person playing. So you can leave a comment, and the guy, you know, whoever it is, like story-driven games, like a Telltale game, you know, it's super interactive, and everyone's just along for the ride, and it's up to popular vote, you know? That'd be pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Maybe. Maybe it's Maybelline. Still don't know. Still don't know if it's Maybelline or not. Does anyone know if it's Maybelline? Did they ever resolve that in the commercials? Who knows? I don't. Ain't me, Big Chief. And get this, landing on the light side of the continent, of the planet here. I love it. You can see the Kármán line as it curves around the planet with the planet's curvature. This beautiful blue. I love it. This game is beautiful in its own way. You know, even though it's old. I still like it. Guys, I'm still very excited for Kerbal Space Program 2. Yo, leave a like for Kerbal Space Program 2. Yo, they deserve a lot of... honestly, if I could pre-order it, I would right now, just because I know it's going to be good. They're an amazing, fantastic, like genuinely fantastic developing team. And beyond that, even if Kerbal Space Program 2 was essentially just Kerbal Space Program 1 with better graphics and more parts and slightly updated physics, quite frankly, fixing wheels for the most part, I would be more than happy. It's such a good game. You know, I wouldn't complain about it in the slightest. Oof. 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 Oh, nice. We survived it with all that ciencias. Big science, big pience. Yeah, just disregard some of the things I say. Feel free to let me know how stupid they are. I'll be happy to listen. Or, you know, whatever. Pretty garbage, quite frankly. Ooh. Nice. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Man, I wish the moon had had an atmosphere. Make things simultaneously easier and more difficult. I wouldn't have to make a VTOL aircraft. I could just put some parachutes on it. And I can make a drag chute, and I can just blast a liquid fuel engine at a specific percentage and keep myself at a very specific speed. Man, yeah, God. Game's difficult. Who would have thought rocket science was more difficult than you might expect? Or did you expect it? Yeah, what a world. Now we'll take some pressure data, actually. Barometer, log pressure data, and still nothing. Log temperature. Science. Yes. More science. Alright. Well, look at us go. Okay, well, I am going to turn off warp here. We are going to have him get out. No, we are going to transfer data. Can I? I guess I cannot. That's okay. Take data. Okay. Store experiments. Okay. Let go. EVA report. Ooh, some more science. Take surface sample. Ooh, even more science. Wait. Something's moving. This doesn't feel right to look at. Okay, that's awful. I don't like it. Grab on. Uh-oh. Grab. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Bored. Okay. Now we're gonna recover. And just like that, you guys have... That one's on you. Like it 3 times. 3 times for me. 3 times in a row. Like it, dislike it, and then like it again. YouTube's gonna freak out. Okay, so we're getting some more stuff here. What I really do need is going to be, let me see what we got going on here. This is incredibly useful. We do need that. I need, oh yeah, you should get advanced aerodynamics. Oh, I do need advanced flight control. Can only get one more for the moment. Ay, ay. Could definitely use some more battery packs in line because I do have basic battery packs somewhere that I did unlock. Where is it? Here. So I do have these, but these are kind of a pain. They stick out. I can probably fit them inside the service bay. A little bit difficult. Okay, one more. What should I get? I'm gonna spend more time in space more than anything. I'm not landing yet, so I probably should have maneuver and translatron. Mech jab. Interesting. More advanced, I guess. Chargeable battery pack. Okay. I need to get... Ooh, command modules. I like that. Specialized control. Okay. Supersonic flight. Oh, this is really what I need for the Blackbird, just for the record, guys. I know the last one was pretty awful. That was a terrible Blackbird. But it technically flew in an unconventional manner. I can give myself at least some kudos for that. With what I had. Okay. Wow. Difficult. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Guy. Oh, it's fine. We do need some in-space command modules and other various items. This I probably will need... No? Yeah, anyways. That's it. We did what we're supposed to do today. It's delightful. Yeah, I don't know. What you guys think about that game idea, though? The Counter-Strike style, where it's all physically simulated. You shoot somebody, you bleed out, you could blast like a whole part of your torso off, you get cut down by MG42, you get cut in half. Obviously, at that point, in a regular game, you would die anyway, so it's not like it's gonna prolong things, you know? And there's a spectrum, like, there's... It's also, anyway, whatever. We'll come back to that in the future. I think it's a good idea. We're not there yet, though. So, yeah. Have a good day, guys. Adios. Bye.